up, people? I am super excited to present to you a program that keeps your mind alive. This is Jennifer Show. Welcome to today's program. Hello, what's up, people? I am super excited to be here. Do you know that when you allow fear in you, it will make you not to get to your promised land? Do you know that when you don't do anything at all, that is what is called laziness? Do you know that this country, Nigeria, we have a lot to celebrate? I know, but I'm sure most people don't know. There's a project they started in this country by Ministry of Information. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. But on today's program, we are going to talk about a wonderful woman that left us so soon. I am talking of Professor Dora Akunyili, the rebranding icon.
Today as we speak, our citizenship as Nigerians, we cannot take it to the bank. We want to bequeath to our children a Nigerian citizenship that they can take to the bank. Otherwise, God will not forgive us. And when we talk about inefficiency in educational sector, health sector, political sector, governance and all, everything boils down to corruption. And corruption is not just about giving or taking money. Corruption is about not doing the right thing. And why are we corrupt? Because of lack of understanding. Because we do not understand that we don't need too much. Our wants may be too many, but our needs are very little. And I don't even envy corrupt people because they destroy themselves and destroy their children, generations unborn. And when we look at the way we behave to ourselves and to this country, Nigeria, for which we have no other country that we can call our own, it's all because of bad attitude. That attitude of the past and even the present that we are saying through rebranding, we must change. If we don't change, nothing will change. If we don't change, we will not be able to achieve Vision 2020, because it's human beings that will work to actualize Vision 2020. We will not get it from the air. Angels will not come down. Foreigners will not come here to fix Nigeria for us. They have their own countries to fix. So that change of attitude, which is a critical aspect of rebranding, we must embrace. If we don't embrace it, I'm sorry that we may not be talking seriously. So rebranding is the key. Nigeria of my dream is a Nigeria that Nigeria's people will be so changed in their attitude that we will be in a position to tell the world who we are. That we be in a position to define who we are. Because for too long, people have defined who we are. We need to evolve a Nigeria where we have a sense of pride for our country, where we will love one another, where we will appreciate what we have done and who we are. Right now, we are not even appreciating who we are. We are not appreciating what we have done. Look at Nigeria's role in West Africa through ECOMOG. We brought peace there. Central Africa, Congo, Darfur, and others. Nobody is talking about it. We lost lives, we lost resources. Go to the internet, it is United Nations. Yes, we are working under United Nations, but it's Nigeria through ECOMOG that performed the magic. Look at what we are doing all over Africa through the Technical Aid Corps, sending professionals all over to help develop those countries. Nobody is talking about it. Look at what we did in South Africa during the dismantling of apartheid. Our people even gave up part of their salaries in the 70s and 80s to help in the struggle. Nobody is talking about it. We have beautiful stories to tell the global audience. And we have to, under the platform of rebranding, put ourselves in a position to lend our voice to say, this is who we are, this is what we are doing, this is what we did. And in that way, we'll be able to evolve a Nigeria that people will have a sense of pride. I'm proud of Nigeria despite the challenges. I had an American green card, I gave it up. I'm not excited about it. If I was crazy about it, I will keep my green card and eventually qualify for citizenship. But I don't want it because I love this country with a passion. Without this country, there will not be me.
Nigerians celebrate what we have achieved. Great word of wisdom by late Professor Dora Akunyili. Welcome back. Let's talk about education. Do you know that the education system in Nigeria has gone so bad? Do you know that our primary education is almost dead? The tertiary institution is nothing to write home about. In Nigeria, if you don't have enough resources, you can't train your child. Private school is the order of the day. And the question is, how did we get to where we are today? When it comes to education in the world, Finland is number one. And my question is, our leaders, African leaders, what will it take us to emulate the system in Finland and bring it back to Africa? Because education is the key. Without education, we have nothing. Take a look on Finland's education system. It will actually be good if our people will emulate their system for the good of education in Nigeria.
For days, we've been hearing about the ideal education system in the world, Finland. Educators talk about Finland all the time, so much so, in fact, we decided to go there and see what makes their system so good. Here tonight, our education correspondent, Rahema Ellis.
Finland, population 5 million, about the size of the Atlanta metro area. But don't let size fool you. Finland is a global success. Home to cell phone giant Nokia, Finns are known for their love of coffee, state-supported health care, and the best education system in the world. 15-year-old Oni Olsen is a typical Finnish student. He balances schoolwork with play. But school time is very focused, and it shows. Internationally, Finnish students rank #1 overall in science and math. U.S. kids rank 17th in science and 24th in math. Can you say what percentage of your students drop out of school?
In our school, nobody.
Nationwide, the high school dropout rate is 2% versus 25% in the U.S. But it wasn't always this way. 40 years ago, Finland was a poor nation dependent on agriculture. Its leaders envisioned a brighter future in technology. The nation decided the way to get there was with a better educated workforce. It took a generation to do it. Finland's blueprint included a tough national curriculum, master's degrees for all teachers, with up to 3 teachers per class.
Exercise 7.
2 focus on instruction. The 3rd works with students who are struggling. The result? There's no such thing as a failing school in Finland. Officials say Finland has a collective national will to educate all students and a plan to succeed.
Have you got a cat?
There's a relaxed atmosphere in the classroom and continuity.
I can be a better teacher when I teach them for a longer period.
Many students stay with the same teacher for several years.
Use English as much as possible.
The average student speaks 4 languages, including English. And Finland spends about $3,000 less per pupil than American schools do. So how do they achieve more? Education experts credit involved parents. Do you push your son?
Perhaps sometimes, yes, to be honest, yes.
Equally important, they say, is the Finnish culture that values education.
Teaching has been always, and it still is, a kind of appreciated profession.
A report out this month says 47% of America's teachers come from the bottom third of college graduates. Finnish teachers come from the top 10%. Just like doctors and lawyers, Finland's best and brightest are chosen to teach.
PDP! Power to the people! Nigerian people, get your PVC ready and vote for PDP. Articulistic article and fatalistic people. Make we vote for Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar. 2019 Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar. For the president Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar. Articulistic article Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar. For good education, great innovation, we go stand up. No more corruption, for this our nation. We stand up. Standard security, standard electricity, we go stand up. Standard economy, standard democracy, we go stand up. Insecurity go far away, they go far away. Recession go far away, they go far away. Agriculture go be urban, hospital go plenty, university go standard. Jump for the youth go but it's Peter Obi Keleleke, Obi Keleleke.
You see, baby dance, baby shake, yeah. I'm a hot takino. Hallelujah, Hosanna, girl, you I want to. Give your body banana sweet in my heart. When you dance, you better wow. Give my love is forever. Want to sing you the makosa, oh yeah. Where your mama do? Where your papa do? Where your sister do? Where your brother do? Come with the Weezy, I come with the video. Baby dance like say you do my music video. I said if not all I'm can't change it, can't change it. Mathematics can't solve it, can't solve it. Sniper cannot shoot it, but the DJ can slam it so that me and you can dance it. I love you, baby. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I don't go use you play, baby, oh, baby, oh. I can't change. Do it to me, oh. Chileta be a Romeo. Joe, wash it, tell me you want it, color, let me do me do, baby boo, now you be my heart, oh. No, hey, you give me life, oh, give me life, oh. I must marry you today, not tomorrow. Where your mama do? Where your papa do? Where your sister do? Where your brother do? Come with all of me, come with all jazzy. Baby, dance like say you do my music video. I said if not all I'm can't change it, can't change it. Mathematics can't solve it, can't solve it. Sniper cannot shoot it, but the DJ can slam it so that me and you can dance it away. Dance it, tangere, tangere, oh tangere, tangere, roll it, tangere, ah tangere, hey tangere, tangere, amurukata tangere, tangere, upaka tangere, tangere, ishimaka tangere, oh tangere, hey tangere, oh tangere, oh Alahadi talking no say. You loving me, touching me, holding me. Is it the kind of thing I want to see? We dance all queen. Me and you forever. Is it the picture I visualize? Oh, I don't know what I feel. I don't know if it's slow. Girl, if we take a look at in my heart, oh, girl, I want you more. Where your mama do? Where your papa do? Where your sister do? Where your brother do? Come with the Weezy, come with the video. Baby dance like say you do my music video. Baby shake it, baby roll it. Do you know Tafida spend the money. Sell it, Papa, on the beat, oh, Alahadi Takino, I sing a song for you, Big sponsor.
Thank you for being there for us. On behalf of my team, I am saying bye for now.